3 behaviors that can harm your self-respect. Before starting the video, if you are new here, please subscribe. When we talk about the people in our lives like partners, family, friends, or even coworkers, sometimes we might not notice if they're not treating us well. We might excuse their behavior as tough love or think they have good intentions deep down. That could be true sometimes. They might not even realize they're acting this way. But whether they mean it or not, no matter how close we are to them, there are certain things they shouldn't do or say to us. In this video, we'll talk about 3 of these behaviors that you shouldn't accept if you want to respect yourself. These actions can damage how we see ourselves over time. And as you'll learn, they can also affect our physical health, which might not be obvious at first. Let's see if you've encountered any of these behaviors. Ready to find out? 1. Being dishonest. Sometimes, we all tell small lies, like saying we're fine when we're not feeling great. A study found that 3 out of 4 people tell up to 2 of these small lies every day. But don't worry, these little lies usually don't cause much harm. Almost 90% of the lies people tell are these harmless white lies, but around 11% of lies are bigger ones. These are the ones that can be a problem. When people lie in relationships, it can lead to less closeness and even breakups. But what's even more important is that it can make us feel lonely and affect our mental and physical health in a bad way. When someone lies to us, it makes us feel disrespected. We start to doubt everything and even ourselves. If one person keeps lying to us, it becomes hard to trust anyone. If you've been in this situation, you know it's not a nice place to be. One person's behavior shouldn't change how you see the world or your relationships with others. No one should have that much power over your life. If someone keeps being dishonest with you, it might be time to talk to them about it. And if they don't change, it might be best to end the relationship while keeping your self-respect intact. 2. Constant criticism means when someone keeps pointing out our mistakes or flaws in a way that makes us feel like there's something really wrong with who we are, rather than just what we did wrong. You might have experienced this before, where someone doesn't just say you made a mistake, but makes it seem like you're a bad person because of it. People often think they should accept this kind of treatment, maybe because they believe the criticism is meant to help them improve. People often tell themselves things like, they're just trying to help me be better, or I should be strong enough to take this and be grateful they're telling me what's wrong. But research shows that dealing with constant criticism doesn't actually make us stronger. In fact, it can make us lose confidence in ourselves, and it can even seriously affect our health. A study by Lafayette College, as reported by Business Insider, found that getting a lot of constant criticism, especially from our romantic partner, has a big impact on how healthy we are and how long we live. People who endure constant criticism from their partners tend to be less healthy and have a higher chance of passing away earlier. 3. Ghosting. Ghosting is when someone acts interested in you but suddenly stops talking to you without explaining why. It happens a lot, especially in dating, but also in friendships. In today's digital world, it's very common. A recent study found that 60% of people have experienced ghosting. If you haven't been ghosted, it might be hard to understand. But for most of us who have, it's confusing and frustrating. It makes you wonder, why can't people just be polite and explain why they're not interested anymore? The study gave reasons why people ghost, like not having the same relationship expectations, not liking the other person's personality, or not finding them attractive. But no reason is good enough to just cut off communication abruptly. Most of us would appreciate a simple message or call to say they don't want to continue the relationship. It might be tough to hear, but it's better than being left in the dark. Ghosting can be really hurtful. It doesn't give you a chance to talk and understand what went wrong, which is important for healing. It can even lead to emotional pain like depression or anxiety. A study on those who were ghosted reported loneliness, increased helplessness, and lower life satisfaction. Needless to say, if you are a victim of ghosting and have been putting up with it, it's time to put an end to it. It's basic self-respect. In conclusion, acknowledging and accepting certain behaviors, as discussed in this video, can potentially diminish our sense of self-worth. While it may seem harmless, especially when it involves someone close to us, tolerating these behaviors gradually erodes our self-esteem and hampers our ability to find contentment. Furthermore, overlooking these actions can significantly impact our physical well-being. To truly cultivate self-respect, it's crucial to cease tolerating such behaviors, regardless of the person involved. Remember, if you found this video enlightening, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Thank you for watching, and here's to a happier, more fulfilling life. Until next time.